Okay, Light Warriors, welcome for class. We got a little special today. We're going to focus on some partner training so you can kind of see a better visual what's going on. Okay, so get your lightsabers ready. Okay, we're all set to go. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to go through a fast, real basics angles. Okay, so remember our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got a 7 and 8. Okay, so today I'm going to really show how we can use these, and if you do have someone to practice with, you can practice with them. Okay, a lot of these angles are not, we're just swinging around now. Okay, so I'm going to have Sifu Bruce join me today and demonstrating our angles. All right, okay, so get Sifu Bruce over here. There we go. Don't worry, just because he's in black doesn't mean he's that bad. Remember the Jedi was all in black. Okay, so if you guys can see us nice and good. Okay, so we're gonna I wanted to demonstrate one angle 1 and 2. So 1 and 2. Okay, so when I'm bringing down here, boom. Okay, and we're not gonna use like full on force energy. We're just getting used to tapping and tapping. Yeah. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And you notice how I'm moving and Bruce is moving too, yeah? So it's not always about just swinging. And when we're practicing our angles, we're moving back and forth, okay? So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, okay? The other thing that's really makes this nice, yeah, is when we're practicing and we start to hit, and you can use a tree or something that won't break easy, yeah? You get used to the shock, okay? You don't have to hit things hard, but just that little tap, when something taps the saber or your sword and you don't practice any conditioning, you get shocked yourself, like, oh, yeah. And that's what happens to a lot of people. If maybe you practice for 10 years and then something happens for real and you get shocked when the first time something touches you, like, oh, and you stop, yeah, okay? So again, you don't have to hit hard. We're just going 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay. Now we got our 3 and 4. Okay. So a lot of times we see ourselves cutting like this. Okay. As when you practice with a partner, one might come in as a hard, but we still can have that nice angle there. Okay. So again, we're not gonna never block like this because we might miss. Yeah. Okay. So you gotta have that angle. See this? So now you can have that more space to block basically. Yeah. One and da, and da. Okay, so that's easy, yeah? Now we got our 5 and 6. So our 5 and 6 angle, 5 and 6, 5 and 6. So we come up 5 and 6, 5 and 6. One more time. Okay. So now, again, we're just getting used to tapping and getting comfortable with something at the end of the sword, yeah? Sometimes you can hit something, it can bounce, it can push back, yeah? And if you have anything else you want to point out, you can happy to say something too, yeah?
Like Sifu Kalani said, there's an initial shock to when you are bumping sabers together. So
Might have to talk louder though.
you want to make sure that the initial shock that you're feeling is not going through the entire body. So you don't want to hold your saber too tightly. You want to hold your saber firmly, but not too tightly. So as you hold your saber and you feel that initial shock, then it doesn't fall out of your hand. Okay.
That's a good point there, yeah. So again, he's over here. A lot of times your fingers, the main part could be like 2 fingers. You can go all the way down to 1, yeah. But 2 fingers, these are nice and soft, yeah. Okay. If you notice, if you think of a car with the shock, yeah, you need that bounce, okay, to absorb it, yeah. Otherwise, you can fall on straight like this and hurt yourself, yeah. But if you have the elbows bent, it can soften the blow, yeah. Okay. So we did 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. Yeah. Okay. So you start, say like you start getting the flow. And at first, you're always going to go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then eventually you can go a little quicker and faster. Okay. But again, it's up. You find that rhythm for you. But promise me, you always go slow first. Okay. And if you do have that partner, you're practicing with your partner. You're not going against your partner, and you don't want to be whacking and then get aggressive and you're hurting them either. Yeah. Okay. If you notice, we're not wearing any gear. Yeah, because we're just going slow. We're always going on the health side of of the light wars. Okay, with the saber. Okay. Shall we move on? Here's another one I really wanted to point out to you. Our chopping. Okay, we're gonna go low. Okay, just a regular bit. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now, so say like I'm thrusting at Bruce, yeah, and he's going to go. A lot of it where you see in the movies, yeah. You notice how they always get chopped with. Okay, so Tai Chi too likes to disarm. So if I'm coming like this and he just rah, okay, right there, okay, and then there you go, on my hand. Okay. So, okay. So say like we want to practice and he goes down, okay, boom. Now, if I stay there, I'm gonna get hit, right? As a practice here for 1, and then if I come and he comes in at me, sorry, boom, I can come down. So it doesn't matter well, actually, it does matter, but depending on which side he's more leaning on, yeah. So if he's on this side, I want to move that way, right? Hopefully that makes sense. When you're practicing with someone, you're gonna hit the saber to get that shock again, yeah. That's another way of practicing. So, he's going to tap down, okay, and then what he can do is he can roll over, and then we're going too advanced there. Let's just go. Pa, pa. So what we can do is you can go 1, and then you can come over, just tap, boom. Do we have enough space for this? Pa, pa. And then when it gets more comfortable, we can get used to the shock. So say like you do this. There, let's do this one. I think that was easier for you. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, okay. So it might not look that much, yeah. Okay. So what happens is, say like I hold this, and he hits my saber real hard, like boom. I can feel that, yeah. And that's not. I don't want to hold that energy in, yeah. I can use that momentum. So again, if I go like this and he holds it, bah, he's gonna take it over and just tap it, yeah. Okay. Again, we're focused on the saber, so we don't hit our hands. We don't have gear. Right? So I can just go like this, and he can start wrapping it over. Yeah. Okay. Boom. He's moving all over his lights. Okay. So how can I explain this in a lot easier? So again, using the momentum. Okay. You can use this one. The Again, the momentum is everything. Yeah, that's that key part. We're coming back to that wrist. Okay, the softness of that wrist can really is that main key of where your energy is coming out at the tip. Okay, the energies come here, and doesn't matter what you're holding. That wrist turns everything to the poke, to the chop. Yeah, to turn up. Yeah, so that wrist is the key. So we're trying to get that weight off of that the wrist too. Yeah, that's why as no matter even if you're practicing with heavy swords, you once you start flowing, the momentum makes it a lot lighter. Yeah. Okay. Now, if Sifu Bruce over here, he loves that style. Okay, he's very dangerous in that sense because if he touches sword or saber, so I'm not telling him what he can do, but if I just tap it, he's gonna roll over and start cutting me in all over the place. Yeah, so he's very known for that. Yeah, how would you say your style is exactly with the saber? or the
It's
momentum.
it's hard to describe. Uh, it's kind of
In a quick word,
fluid, a
fluid.
fluid
So it's like a water element.
water
Yeah.
element. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So select, we'll start going again. So select we're doing a down since we did a down, just to fill it down and he goes over. Boom. Okay. Now we can reverse this. Okay. So I'll go up. Boom. 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 Okay. So he's playing all over the place too. Yeah. But now this is the funny thing. So I switched over to a longer saber. Yeah. He has the shorter saber. Okay. Always look nice with the long one, but this can, I have the range, but doesn't mean I can get in there too. He's very dangerous right now because he's very comfortable because he doesn't have to worry where that saber is flying to. Yeah. So short and long can make a huge difference. Yeah. Because if I'm coming at him and I have to swing and I have to go over and I might have a range in to go in, but I have to be aware of my surroundings. Yeah. And keep in mind, we are in a room, so we can't go and all this kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So coming back to one of our first form, and we see us draw. Yeah, draw. Okay. This is the same as the small one here. Boom. Or the big one. Yeah. Okay. So Seleki comes. We'll try to do this slowly so you can kind of get a view. He's coming straight down. Yeah. And he's like right at my head or something. I know we get the fan up here, but you see this angle? Okay, let me go the other way so you can see it. Come one more time. Boom. Okay. That's here, yeah. And if I wrap it down nice and slow, he can easily turn it over and he's gonna, can't even see. Okay. So again, if you have any questions, put it in the comments. Even if you see this later on, we'll come back and put it in the other video too, yeah. Don't be shy, yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, what will be another good one to kind of get in there? Okay, let's see. We did up, down. We did our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is rolling like 7 and 8. Yeah. 7 and 8. Yeah. Okay. Something's. Oh, since we're in the angles, I want to show you that thrusting too. Yeah. So select we're doing a 1, 2, or we do our angles 1 and thrust. Yeah. 1 and thrust. 2 and thrust. Okay. So once we're in that, um, select he's coming down at me a little bit more, or straightforward in a sense. Yeah. Boom. Okay. These are just trying to show you like you can easily, if it's open, you can come in too. Yeah. Just showing on the video good. Okay. And again, he can do a lot of stuff and redirect energy, but we're trying to get that feel. Same thing with us going upwards. Okay. So select something. Oh, sorry. This is different. This is up, and then select you coming. Okay, like that. This can, if it's close by. Okay. And another thing is a good one is select you come in. Boom. Okay. And this what happens a lot. We're all fighting over here, yeah, and we forget about the hilt, yeah. Putunk or putunk, and even with him, he can easily come in, yeah. Okay. That's another key point that we always might forget. And so when we do some of our drills, especially when they're doing our second form, you see all this. Okay, that's what's coming out, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, since he has a smaller one, it might be a little easy if I go forward. Yeah, and somehow, if anytime he can swing up, and if I don't know what I'm doing or I don't use good this is a good yun, yeah, I can wrap around. See, and I'm not telling him what he's doing. Okay, well, what to do? Yeah, he can do anything. That's why we don't go high. Okay. So again, if I'm lucky, I can always push forward. If he adjusts, he can move. Yeah. Okay. So something you can practice if you do have a partner and you want to do more like a slow train, yeah. And again, if you have a pole or tree or something that you can use, you can just practice on that person. So even if I'm like this, I can move around, I can feel it. Okay. So even if you walk slowly, watch on my wire. Yeah, maybe on the other side. There we go. Okay, come in. Oh, you light up more nicer over there with your black, more shiny. You stay on that side. Okay, so come in more here. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So again, we can just feel the movements. Even okay. Okay. Oh, the other one I wanted to point out too. Yeah. So I'm using the thanks to Bruce, I can use show more with a partner. Yeah. So another one is our up and down hits. Yeah. Just jump up. So if we start to practice 2, 1, 2, pretty simple. Yeah. We just get the feel. And then say like we want to switch. So we go down here and then we bring it down. 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can have a combo like 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And you can start adding more and more and more. So you can play with all of these. Yeah. I feel like anything I should bring in.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's plenty of knowledge.
Yeah. You can work with that. Okay. So again, thanks for Bruce for helping out with all this angling because again, I kind of just to get that visual, yeah. So if I went too fast or too slow, let me know too, yeah. The only way I gonna know and start sharing more with you, you gotta let me know too, yeah. Alrighty. Okay. I believe we'll just bring it in. Yeah. So bring it in here. Bring it down, up towards the heart. Okay. And let that light shine around you, circling, cleansing you. Okay. Hi, Amy. Thank you. Take care of yourself too. Amy said, thank you, Bruce.
Thank you.
Bruce said, thank you. Okay. Hi, Jody. Thank you. Sifu Kalani. Thank you, Sifu Bruce. Okay. Again, I appreciate you guys always joining me. You guys all take care and you guys have a good weekend that's coming up. And practice whatever you remember. Just remember always to take your time and feel the movements. Okay. And Annette. Thank you, Kalani and Bruce. Okay. Again, thank you. You guys all take care now. And just go through your angles, feel it. Okay? Feel the in, thrusting. Okay? Okay, guys, all take care. Thank you so much.
All right.